Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 28, aka the finale of our Pokemon Fire Red Unchosen Lock / Unchosen Apocalypselocke. Now, we beat Bruno in the last episode, as you can clearly tell, because he looks to the side when you beat him. We've got 2 more Elite Four members to fight today, and our squad has not changed, so I'm just going to do quick. I'm not going to do our in-depth team recap. You see it, boom, you see it, boom, see it, boom, see it, boom. See it, boom, see it, boom. There you go, there's our squad. Since today's the finale, I don't want to waste a lot of time doing this because we got 3 major battles to get through today. We got Agatha, we got Drake, and then we got we got Agatha, Lance, and then our rival Aaron. So don't want to waste a lot of time here. I'm gonna lead. You know what? Sakuraza got a decent amount of screen time in the last episode, so I'm gonna let Coolio lead the way, just cause. So, like I mentioned in the last episode, I'm going to pick up where I left off since I'm recording these back-to-back. In the last episode, I mentioned updating the Unchosen lock. Now, I haven't seen if you guys are putting comments down below. Probably not. But if you are, cool. So, I'm updating the Unchosen lock for when I do my Platinum playthrough after I do the next set of games I'm going to do. Which, I'm going to tell you right now, the next 2 games I plan on doing, because I doubt this war of mine is going to last too much longer, I'm planning on doing. I wanted to knock out all of the games I did from my, like that B-Day Blitz I did way back in June, where I did the 21 uploads for the whole day. So I'm planning on doing another. I'm gonna go the next game down the line that did good, which the next one is the South Park games are the ones that were received the best. So I'll do South Park, and the game I'm gonna do alongside it is kind of an odd choice, because I wouldn't have thought at first, but I looked through the library of games I got on PlayStation for free, so I figured might as well, and Sniper Elite 4 is going to be what takes the place of this series. So South Park is going to be the major game, and then Sniper Elite's going to be once a week, which I know you're looking at me going, why once a week? Well, as I mentioned briefly in the last episode, just so everybody hears about it, we're changing the upload schedule because Dawson has now got a computer that can come back into the fold a bit. So now that he's able to record, we're bringing him in. So we've got it split up where I'm still going to be here Sundays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays doing the uploads. Dawson is going to be Mondays and Fridays doing his uploads. And Aaron is going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays doing his uploads. So this way, everybody sees what we're doing. Or this way, you guys know it at least, and it gives each of us as equal an opportunity to be live as we can. So, my game plan is South Park is going to go twice a week, and Sniper Elite is going to go once a week. Until, once we hit Sword and Shield, I'm going to, if South Park isn't done by then, that's going to take the back seat for Sword and Shield, because that's going to be my main game. I love how the Omastar using the sand is hurting Agatha more than it's helping her, and that is absolutely awesome. And 2 members of the Elite Four have Xatu already. Wow. So, figure I'll let you guys know now. So, I mean, this playthrough, unless you guys want me to do the post game. If you want me to do the post game, it's not going to be long. Like, it probably would take me, like, maybe to episode 30 to do. It's not an impossibly difficult flip. And even, like, we have the Unchosen coins. Our squad is leveled up. The only things, I think you go through, like, the 4 other islands and deal with the Team Rocket nonsense where they're stealing the Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Wow. As if that wasn't trying to be the most obvious connection to the other games you could get. And so, I mean, I'm looking forward to the new series because it puts me in a new direction, and this war of mine, I haven't recorded it yet, so if I'm saying anything that's a spoiler, then I have no clue, because I haven't done it yet. I'm going to be doing it after. I'm going to record that after I do this episode. So, what I plan, all I need to do is get that game to limp through the last few days to the ceasefire day, because the last time I recorded, we were a few days into the last 2-week stretch of the game, where they mentioned the peace committees coming in on the ceasefire days. So, if I can win that game, that'll be good. So, I have to get through that, and then my next objective is going to be getting through to, if I can win. I don't like how that series is going, just because it feels really bad. Do I have? I have no berries. That's right. I'm thinking my own fire red game where I have a ton of berries to work with, and I'm not even at the 4th badge yet. But that's for something I'll talk about in a little bit after I get through this. So, I don't like the way that series is going, just because the game is based on RNG, but it tries to give you skill to outmatch the RNG, which doesn't help. Like, case in point, the last episode I recorded, Bruno froze to death. Yeah. How do I actually stop that? Oh, you know, if I put more fuel in the fire, but the base was already above the freezing point. So why did Bruno just freeze to death? Anybody know? Nope. So Bruno froze. Lydia's broken because she got wounded a little while ago and I haven't been able to heal her. And to me, it's just... the game cucks you with RNG and tries to tell you that it's fair, but yet doesn't actually go to make it fair. Okay, can you stop doing a ton of damage, Charizard? That'd be fantastic. And what? I'm sorry, did this game mix up the physical special split? Because Overheat should not have hurt Yaz to the point where Poison Point kicks in. He's gonna full restore here. Which is why I didn't use one of mine, I just needed the Hyper Potion, so... I could have gone for a Sludge Bomb and probably just done a huge chunk of damage, and I'm choice. And of course, Feather Dance, you bastard. I don't think this game put the physical... I don't think I put the physical special split. I don't think, anyway. But even still, how would Overheat do that? Because in theory, now Fire Blast should be able to trigger it. Which it doesn't. Logic. But thanks for going for Overheat turn 1, dropping your own stats down. I think you'll die to the poison now. I think. Either that or you'll live on, like, 1. Nice. Drop the Charizard. Okay. So... I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is after I do... like, once I start my next set of series, like, once I get South Park rolling and Sniper Elite, I'm going to do some playtesting for this war of mine off-screen, just to try and see if I can live through it on my own. Because in my head, I know how to beat the early game. I haven't done too much of the late game, so it's kind of tricky, in a sense, but it's not an impossible game to beat. It's just a pain because the RNG can screw you over and make it so that even if you're planning it out perfectly and you get everything, like you have the skill to walk through the game with no issues, you're walking into it and it's like, oh, by the way, this person just snapped for no reason. It's like, why did they snap? Oh, you know, logic. That doesn't explain anything. Oh, because it just happened. Or like when you get raided and someone specifically came to your place to steal 2 cans of food. And only stole, like, 2 cans of food. That's it. When you had weapons to defend yourself with. So it's like, what? What is the point? They didn't steal any of the weapons. They didn't steal any other resources. They just stole cans of food. Bastards. Like, at least if they stole the raw food that you have to mix with other stuff to get it cooked, I wouldn't have worried about that so much. But... I don't know. That's why I want to test it a little more, do some off-screen work with it, and make it so I'm studying it a little bit and seeing, like... Because you can obviously manipulate the RNG if you know what the scenarios are going into some of the locations, so you can get a certain... Like, my whole plan with the second run-through was to get the morale boost so that I could just... get the morale boost from the supermarket to prevent everybody from getting... to try and give them a buffer before getting depressed. So, that's why, that was my thought. Okay. I need to take a second here, because this is, okay. Can you do a lot of damage, please? Okay, it almost kills. He's on Truant, that's his Citrus Berry, so if it brings him just out of range, would be nice. Probably not. Didn't do enough. Okay. Yeah. Well, I think it still puts you at the turn you need to... heal, like, you're forced to rest anyway, because you haven't actually attacked. So Sky Uppercut. Probably should have just High Jump Kick because I think that'd be stronger, but I don't want to risk taking the recoil and not getting the damage I need. So, Hidden Power. Okay, don't be anything crazy. Okay, it's resisted, so you're probably rocking Hidden Power Bug. So, that's good. It's fine. Flacking went to +2 and scared the living bejesus out of me. So, yeah, I'm gonna try, like, once we're done with this War of Mine, I'm gonna do, like, just do some playtesting on my own, see if I can do it, and then once I feel confident enough to win the game, I'm going to try it again, live. Like, I'm not, or do it not live. Like, not live in the sense of I'm gonna stream it, but live in the sense of I'm gonna record it and try to make my way through it. Because because I can do it. Mentally, I know how to do it. But the RNG needs to be on my side. That's the only issue. Alright, so we've got one fight left. We didn't really lose a lot of PP because I've been spreading the teammates around quite a bit. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'll use this rare candy, put Shank on par, and then probably level up, like, probably put Reptar up a level. So, Shank, you're leveled up, nice. And then let's do Reptar. To heck with it. Because I think Coolio is, like, just about to level up anyway, so if we get one fight, Coolio's going to level up. I would use that Iron, but I actually can't, so... We got Aaron, let's do it. So, I don't know, like, I've got... Originally, what I was going to do was... I mean, I planned on taking a break from this War of Mine after recording it anyways, after the second run anyway, which, if I make the win, I get the win, I don't need to come back to it. But I still want to come back to it as, for my own personal gain, to do it. Like, I want to come back to it just so that way, I'm not looking at it as I went 1 and 2 and only scraped by at the end because of luck. I want to make it I'm 1 and 2, but I got the win out of it. Like I came for the 1 and 2, whatever, but now I can go 2 and 3, but that second win is the one I can actually hold on to. And I think, if anything, the best odds I had for winning would have come through the first squad that I had, which I know sounds weird, but that Marco, Bruno, and Pavel group, I think they were the 3 I needed to win with. Because Marco I should have left on defense, Bruno could have been sleeping the nights away, and Pavel going out and scavenging would have been probably the best setup I had. So, as I'm thinking it anyway, that would have been the good squad to keep. As much as Katia was nice, and I had Bruno and Pavel again, Lydia and her auntie, I forget the name, Irina, I think? Yeah, Irina. Like, that squad worked, but it doesn't quite work, if that makes sense. Like, they had their perks, but I can't get full use out of Irina the way I needed to. Like, she's good for the garden, so I'm sure she makes it so the stuff in the garden grows quicker. Like how Anton, when he sets the trap, they get replenished quicker. Okay, I cannot really take that hit because you did 99 damage. And I don't think this is his ace. I don't think. 61. It's close, but not quite. So, I mean, E-Speed only has 5, so as long as I do not get hit with that bad word... Alright, he did less damage this time, so I think I'm going to go Sky Uppercut. I feel like this is the good play. I don't totally trust it, but I'm feeling like this is a good play. Thank you, Shank. This should be a dead Ursaring, so should be good. Nice, we're good, okay. So, like I said, I'm going to try it off screen, and I think I'll come back to it at some point. Jirachi. Okay, that's not so bad, because we got Sakuraza right here. Like, I'll come back to it probably around Christmas time, if anything, depending on how long Sniper Elite goes, and everything else that rolls with it. So, like, right now, I'm not planning on doing, oh, let's go for round 3 right after this. So, take a breather, do some South Park, kind of get a laughing breather in, just because it'll be South Park and it's hilarious. And Sniper Elite's gonna be, like, this is gonna be a nice kind of, like, calm me down a little bit, you know, get the nerves undone. So when I go into Sword and Shield, I'm gonna be, oh god, you are learning Sacred Fire. What in the friggin' Jesus? That is so good. 195? Yeah, that leaves, I think it's like a 50-50 on a burn, so yes, please, get rid of Heat Wave. artillery. Of course, I wanted to click it, but I can't click. Oh yeah, this is your starter. Let's show off the vampire cactus. I don't think Ozzy's ever actually clicked Giga Drain on screen. She's probably clicked it once or twice, but oh man, I wanted to go starter to starter, but I just don't have I don't trust that this thing wouldn't just randomly outspeed me. And at least when I go for Ozzy here, it's like should be a big old dent. I mean, stab super effective. I actually did kill, but I should be up to full health. So as long as you don't got nothing crazy, oh, don't do this. Okay, good. Another resisted hidden power. Probably like hidden power dark or grass. It's not hidden power psychic because I'm not immune to it, so... Do you have leftovers? Oh, you have a citrus berry. Okay. Interesting. I mean, this should still kill you. But... I don't know, I want to get your guys' thoughts, because like I said, South Park and Sniper Elite... I think it's Sniper Elite 3 or 4. Forget the name of it. But it's going to be one of those that I do next. So... Sorry, I did mute something. But... Oh, and you have a Raikou! You have a Raikou! Great! Alright, sorry Reptar, sorry Coolio, you guys didn't really get much screen time in this battle, but... Kinda sucks. I mean, it sucks to suck, but... Actually, you guys don't suck. Reptar is just bad nature. Let me check. Yeah, okay, so it'll be Sniper Elite 4 is what I do if I haven't said the name, so... That'll be the one that goes once a week, and then we'll be getting... This War Mine will be going at least for the remainder of what's left through... This War Mine will cover what's left. Sniper Elite's going to cover next weekend with this, so... Cool, so let's roll through this, just because now we get to be put in the Hall of Fame. We didn't even lose anybody due to some smart planning on my part, so... First left with Squirtle. He left with an Artillery. He's had an Artillery. Our starters haven't changed the entire game. Like, we haven't, like, some games will give you, like, like, the base game you start with a Squirtle and a Charmander in our cases. But I started with a Heracross, he started with an Artillery, nothing evolved, nothing changed. So now we're here getting put into the Hall of Fame, so... One more successful Nuzlocke on the books. Ready to rock and roll. So, like I said, Platinum is going to be our next Pokemon playthrough, at least for me. But I'm going to take a breather from Pokemon. Because I want to do Sword and Shield, and I'm not going to do 2 Pokemon playthroughs back-to-back, like side-by-side like that, because that's just going to get confusing. So, Yaz, Shank, Trooper, Ozzy, Coolio, glad to have you on the squad. Sakuraza, been doing some good work, and Reptar. Reptar and Coolio really didn't do much, but they're nice. Like, it's good to have. This squad was one of the most fun squads I've had yet. So, I love this squad. Like, it's never going to be a squad that I'll be sad about. I put in the work, so... But we made it to the end here. I don't think we're going to watch the entire credits play out. So, like I said a few times already, this series... Now that it's done, unless you guys want me to do the post-game, which that's completely up to you. You want me to do post-game? Your call. But if not, Sniper Elite 4 is going to be taking its place, and this War Mine is going to fill for the last few episodes of That's Worth, and then we're going to move into South Park, The Fractured Butthole. Because Stick of Truth was a Platinum playthrough that I never actually finished. I don't even think I have the Platinum trophy yet for that, but I only need to do like some last bit of grinding stuff for it, then I'm done. So... But South Park Fractured Butthole is up next. Just like a casual play through the story. Probably do the secret boss fight once we get to the end of the game. But we'll make it through it. So I think with that, I'm gonna get up out of here. And I hope you guys did enjoy this journey because holy hell, 28 episodes to become champion and just make it through with this squad. It's been a hell of a ride. I'm not gonna lie. Like, sure we missed some stuff. Sure. I kind of screwed some stuff up, but you know what? That's the same. Like, that's just all of our playthroughs. Like if we don't have a screw up at least at one point, it's not us. So I'm gonna get up out of here. If you guys did enjoy, do the YouTube stuff down below. It really does help us out, even though it's the last episode of the series. And we got another W on the books, so that's nice. And yeah, I think if you want to do this stuff in the description, you got Twitter you can follow, Twitch you can follow. You can join the Discord if you want to. I'll get around to it at some point, making a new Discord server that's not NSFW, but we'll get through it. So, if you guys did enjoy, I'm going to get up out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next series that we do. So, see ya.